They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole. Was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road. That a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now. You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. 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 Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Christ. Right. This is the Israel School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Friday class is the hero class, the Lashawan Qadash. Right, Lashawan Qadash class. Right, hold on. So you can see here, we're not slacking the school here. We use these pens up. All right. Last, is these yours right? Yes, it's not. No, those are not the ones I got. Those are new ones, but not the one I got. Okay. Lashawan Qadash. Can you see this on your screen? Okay.
God, it's small, but it's visible.
It's small, but it's visible. Let me bring it a little closer then, just for the meantime. Right? Lashawan, right? Meaning tongue in the old English sense, right? Tongue. And Qadash, meaning holy, right? Holy. Holy means separate. Separate. Okay? This is a language that the Lord has separated onto us. To this day, even though that we don't speak this language, right? Nobody in the earth speaks this language because this was a language that was separate unto us, holy unto us, right? This old English for tongue right here is rightfully in this tense language. Language. All right? Language. This word right here comes from the word in itself, the root word, lashan. Lashan, which is the primary word for tongue. This is talking about your actual physical tongue. Right? This was not talking about your language. This is talking about your physical tongue in your mouth that tastes food. Right? And then above that, we got to get the root of Lashan. Right? Root of Lashan, which is just Shan. Shan means teeth. Right? Shan means teeth. La, as a preposition, means to. Right? Your tongue is pointing to your teeth. All right? So we got Shan, your teeth. Lashan, which is to your teeth, which is your tongue. Your tongue points to your teeth. And then we have the Wa, right? Lashawan, with the Y in the middle, which is a tense, which is our sense of using an ing. All right? And of course, this verb, right? A language is something that your tongue does. All right? And this verb became the noun, which is like a language, very similar to like how we are in a building, but nobody is building the building anymore. It's already built, but it's a building. All right. Likewise, the same tense is used in Lashan to make Lashawan, to talk about the thing that your tongue is doing, and now you name your language after the thing. All right. You name your language after, the thing that your tongue speaks. Okay. Namely, we have the New York cookout. Can you see me? We have the New York cookout September the 1st.
That's right.
You want to make sure you get there. Wherever you're coming from, you want to get there September the 1st. We have the New York cookout, the Unity cookout. This cookout was not made for the ISPK brothers. This cookout was made for brothers who are not in the school. If you believe you're an Israelite, or you are a black man or Latino man, and you want to have a day to get down with your brothers, all right? We have the cookout on September the 1st for that purpose, to unite the Israelites around the globe. That's why Commander Gianna created this event. It was not specifically made for a hangout day for the UPK brothers. This was a day for Israelites who are not in the ISPK to have a medium, a center place where we can all get down together and eat. And meaning it's not even for me and you specifically, but it's for brothers who are Israelites in the Bronx, Brooklyn, California, wherever you are, where you're coming from. You can have a place where you can sit down with other Israelites, right? And you can eat. It's going to be on a Sunday, right? We're gonna have the grill running. We're gonna have all kind of foods. We're gonna have the Jamaican foods, the Latino foods, the Judite soul foods, lawful, right? Haitian foods are gonna be there, right? We're gonna have a 12 tribes festival. You know what I mean? A feast. And everybody's invited as long as you are part of these 12 tribes, whether you believe in Israelite or not. If you're just a black person, or a West Indian man, a Latino man, a Native Indian man, and you just want that, hey, yo, where can I go to have a get together with the other people that I know are my tribes, or of other people that are Israelites, or there's other black people, or you're Native Indian and you just want to see another Native Indian. Here's a place where you can go there and see them, right? And that's September the 1st, hosted by Commander Gianna at Marcus Garvey Park, Harlem, New York. Marcus Garvey Park, Harlem, New York, at the corner of Madison Avenue and 124th Street, right? All is welcome. And I pray to see you there, right? Besides that, we have, you want to make sure that you shop with the brothers. Shop with the brothers and shop with your sisters. Shop with your nation, right? Also, for the cookout, we have a GoFundMe, all right? You want to put in ISUPK Harlem Cookout on GoFundMe. You want to go there and you want to support, as this is a family dealing, right? So family is feeding family, meaning we don't leave you out of participating, and we won't leave you out for if you desire to want to be a part of the foundation of the thing, all right? So if you want to donate, you go to GoFundMe Harlem Cookout, and you can donate for whatever expenses are. You can share the burden with your brothers, that which is the Israelite way to do. All right, the Israelite way to do is to share the burden with their brothers, share the roles with their brothers, share the work with their brothers, share the positions of works with their brothers, share, even it out. All right, good. You want to support Mama Sense? You got soap. I know the oppressive soap is cheap, right? He's established, right? But you gotta look within your nation. Look within your nation and buy the soaps from your brothers, same how we buy shirts from our brothers. You know what I mean? I don't find them Nike shirts so appealing no more compared to the shirts by Yaramak, the Javelin brand. Right? Shop with your brothers. You see what I'm saying? But you should embrace the economy of your brothers. Right? Mama Sense, they got soaps, shampoos, what else they got? Lip balms, and the world's best combs in the world, the Qadash combs. Okay? And whoever business is out there, you know what I mean, bring the businesses here. We have a shout out for all of the businesses. The scripture says, I want the scripture too, 1 Corinthians, what is that, 15, 58? I want the 58 or further on down, where it says, let no man seek his own wealth, but let every man seek another man's wealth. All right, so I will promote my brother's business until the day we die. Okay, good. Okay, Lashawan Qadash class. For now, the program set by General Kabbalah Master Captain Ashparian is that we are going to run over words that we are going to go into on the Sabbath service. So this Sabbath service, we're going to go into Genesis 14, and in Genesis 14, that's the chapter that talks about the occurrence of Melchizedek, right? Where the tithes was paid to Melchizedek and not a Levite. Why? Because all priests were made to be all Israelites were made to be the priests, right? The time of Moses, the Levites were the only ones that were willing, right? And then he goes off into believing the Corinthians, where he breaks down how the tribes under Christ are all supposed to be the priests that you give your tithes to. And I'm saying this to the people who are out there who are ignorant of who to pay their tithes to, and you don't want to give your tithes to Commander Gihanna because you say he's not a Levite. You look at him and he's not a Haitian. Well, no problem. Find Yetazar. He's a Levite. Where's Yetazar? Come on, Yetazar. Right quick. So 1 second, Yetazar. Right? No problem. You want a Levite to give tithes to, right? You don't believe what we say. Good. You don't believe the Bible. You want a Levite? Here's a Levite right here. It's a real official Levite.
Give it to me, I'll give it to Commander General.
There you go. He will deliver the tithes onto the right place where the Most High wants it. You want a Levite? Find him. Put in Isupk Haiti and say, hey, I want to pay my tithes. And you know that the Haitians are the tribe of Levi. They are the recognizable tribe of Levi. Besides the one that was scattered, they are ones that you can identify as a certified Levite today. You don't believe what we say. You want to find a Levite. You don't know where any Levites are. Do you disobey the Lord, or do you do what you believe and give it to a Levite? There's a Levite. Message ISPK Haiti on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Instagram, TikTok. You're going to find it, right? Other than that, your tithes goes to Commander Gihanna, who is a priest under Christ, right? Okay? And 10% of all of your increase, right? 10% of your increase. You find a penny. If you find a dime on the ground outside, a call to the Most High. If you are an Israelite, if you want the blessings of an Israelite, you go give a penny out of that 10 cents to Commander Gihanna, right? If you want really blessings to fold on you, according to Malachi, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 10. Right? I don't doubt. Okay, good. So now what I want to do is I want to go to Genesis. I want to go to the book of Genesis. I want to go to chapter 14. Chapter 14, verse 7. And what I want to do is I want to find phrases in that book. Right? I want to find phrases in the book that we can say so that we can have an idea of how to say some phrases and even some responses. Okay, good. Oh, also these towels too. I know brothers like the towels for the summer, right? We got these towels for sale too, right? You just go contact me, and I'll get you these towels. I don't make these towels, but these are towels from the ISBK. You want one, you give me an inbox, Hazahab. You go put in Hazahab on Facebook, friend or no, or not a friend. If you're not friended me, you know, you're someone who don't like me, unfriended me, no problem. You just reach me an inbox, and I'll make sure that you'll get one delivered to you. All right, good. Okay. Also, if you have any questions online, please put them in online. Do you have any shout outs there to make? No shout outs there?
Shout out to Commander General.
Big up the shout out to Commander Jihana. You know what I mean? Absolutely. General Muhammad, you know, who raised us personally in New York. You know what I mean? We sat by his foot and was taught up under him. You know what I mean? Captain Tazar our camp leader here. All the generals, all the captains, all the officers across the school. The troopers, the brothers, and the sisters, and people who are out there who just love us and are not in the school. I'm not joining the school, but you love us. You know what I mean? Shout out to you too. Okay? Is there anybody checking in online over there yet, Tazar? Is anybody?
We have a few. Just all the band.
Big up to Just All Pay. You know what I mean? Dedicated sister. You know what I mean? Big up to Just All Pay. You know what I mean?
Stampede. Say shalom. Y'all Isupk Lashawan
Big up the Stampede or Stampede.
Ashley Garcia checking in from Brooklyn, New York.
Big up Ashley, our sister here in the school. Big up to Ashley.
Isupk Buffalo.
Yeah, what's going on, man? I still gotta talk to you. I know I gotta find a time to hold on. Right, no problem, yes, but you're not forgotten, all right? We're still on the search. Right, just like Commander Johanna says, trust the process. All right, we're gonna have you sorted out by Passover. All right, he ordered a garment. You know what I mean, a very exclusive type of garment. Some sorting them out. You know what I mean?
Sha'af one.
We got Sha'af one, Trooper Sha'af one, Harlem, New York. What's going on there? What's going on there? Stay strong out there, all the brothers out there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Big up to Raha War. Big up to Raha War, right? Okay, so on the board here, we got the word valley. Valley is Aimakwa, right? Aimakwa. Right? Aimakwa. Now make sure I sound it at the qua, because I don't want to say Aimak. And there's another word with Aimak. You know, we just say the qua until we can get a solidified, verified pronunciation on the word Aimakwa. Aimakwa is valley. Why is there a valley? Why are we talking about a valley? Because at the time in Genesis chapter 14, right, there was a war against the people of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And there was a valley called the Valley of Siddim. All right, Siddim. Right? In the Hebrew, shad usually means I don't know why they call it shadam, but I know shad is usually the breast of a woman. All right. We got shada. Shada is field. I don't know why the place is called Siddim. Let's see if we can get let me get the Zonovich right quick and see if there's a reason why they call it Siddim. All right. Right. So I have here the Zonovich Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Also, not forgetting, if there's anything that you want to cover quickly or any time in the class, please do not feel shy. We take all questions in the Hebrew. Okay, we take all questions in the Hebrew. EFGHI. Okay. There we go. Siddim, Valley of the Fields. Okay, there we go. Okay, Valley of the Fields. So once again, Shada is field. Field. All right, good. All right. For anybody out there for vocabulary, I wrote it backwards. I should wrote field and then Shada. Right? We're not going to do body parts today. But note fully how they wrote it there. Right? I am going to write the root word of the word field. Right? Field is Shada. That's a field. The word, which is the breast of a woman that feed the babies, is called a shad. Okay. I haven't seen a word in a long while. Let me just get confirmation to myself from my notes about that last word there. S-H-A-D. Okay. Yep. Song of Solomon 8 and 8. Song of Solomon 8 and 8. Song of Solomon 8. The sisters to us, Watana wa Shadyam. The same Shadyam like Siddim. Right? That is breast. All right. Good. Okay. We want to get Melchizedek also. Melchizedek is a name that comes up in the scriptures. His name means King Righteous. Okay. Leviticus 14 and 10 now. Okay, we got the words for not Leviticus. It's Genesis 14, 10. Okay. We got the word king here. So I'm gonna erase the stuff here. I'm gonna erase the breakdown of how we got the word Lashawan Qadash. Okay. If anybody has a hard time seeing anything on the board, please let me know. The scripture says that you must do well to communicate. Right? Anybody who does not communicate, whatever you're not communicating is done by Satan to destroy your friendship and your relationship amongst your brothers and sisters. All right, you must communicate. Right, Shada, and then we have Shad. Okay. I want to get the alphabet too. Right, just so we can cover all grounds of your pronunciations. We have here an alphabet sheet. All right, we have an alphabet sheet. Let me see that one over there beside this. Yesterday, I think this one got a little bit cut off over here. That one cut off too? Good. Okay, so we got an alphabet sheet right here. You can contact your camp leader and get the sheet. You can get it on your phone, or you contact your camp leader, whoever's your camp leader in your zone, and get this alphabet sheet. Can you see? Get this out, okay?
Yeah, it's clear.
Cut the water. And you can you can practice on your own. You can practice with your kids, right? And this is our language, the way that we wrote, as and above. We wrote in this specific writing style, as there was an advancement of our writing style over the years. Over the years, we found a more convenient ways to write it within our kingdoms, and this is the last authorized writing style. So we use this one in the ISBK. You might come across fake Israelites groups who they want to supersede the ISBK, so they look for something older than what we're using, and they try to say, "Oh yeah, look, UPK is wrong. Look, I got the right style right here." Yes, sir.
With that, so we have a question. We have a few more people checked in and a question, sir.
Okay.
Halak checked in.
Big up Halak. Halak, man.
Good, sir.
Big up Halak, man. Georgia.
Blackfoot.
Big up Rainwater. Sister Rainwater.
We have Sharatazar.
I big up Sharatazar Halak. You know what I mean?
The question is it Shalom or Shalom?
Okay, who asked that question?
It's Rainwater Blackfoot.
Okay, let me break down the Shalom and the Shalom. All right. In this scripture right here, Melchizedek is called the King of Salem. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the scripture on the board about the King of Salem. All right. And then I want to get instances of Shalom so you can understand. Shalom and Shalom are both Hebrew words used for different purposes. Of course, there's a time for everything under the sun. There's a time for peace and there's a time for war. And there's a time to say something for a greeting, and there's a time where that thing is not a greeting. Right? There's a time for another word to be used to make good of somebody. Right? And there's a time where that word is not to be used as a greeting. Right? What do I mean? Fake Israelites don't know when to say Hebrew words. They don't know Hebrew at all. Right? So we're gonna get the scripture, the King of Salem. Hold on. So we're gonna go to Genesis 14, verse 18. Right, Genesis 14, verse 18. Okay, good. And it writes, Melchizedek, right? It says they write it as Melchizedek. Melchizedek, right? And that word will be written as Taza Dak Malak, right? Malak. Tazadak means righteous. It's how you say righteous. Righteous, meaning this is someone who does the right things. This is someone who does the right thing according to God. Malak in the Hebrew is how you say king. Okay? And kings have to be crowned. If you see me on the street, please don't call me Kalim. Please don't call me king. Don't call me Malak, as we are the princes of Israel. Yashar Allah. Yashar Allah, Israel. Israel means Yashar Allah. Israel does not mean Isis, Ra, and El. Isis, Ra, and El is not from the Israelite language. The Israelite language only consists of R and I sounds. It does not consist of F sounds like L. Right? Isis is an Egyptian god from the Egyptian languages. You cannot blend two languages and say Israelites are from this thing. Yah is he, Shar is prince, Allah is God. All right? Meaning the word, not the God's name, but it's the word for God. God, power, or authority, or force, Allah. All right? So when you see us, when you see me especially, you know what I mean? Make sure, don't tell me Malak. You know what I mean? I'll correct you. You know what I mean? We are the princes of the power. That's what God named us. Don't change our name. Don't change my name. You know what I mean? Unless Christ comes down and crowns kings, then we are princes. You see what I'm saying? We are not Ya Malak Allah. That's not who we are. We are Yashar Allah. Israel, all right? Good. Okay. And then it goes on to say Tazadak Malak, to say righteous king. And it goes to say of Salem. And as it says Salem, right? Salem is written as Shah Shalom. Right? Shalom, which means peace. What I find funny with fake Israelite groups who think they want to defeat the UPK. And there's another reason why fake Israelites are saying Shalom. Right? Brothers who are online, who don't know no better, who don't want to come to UPK, they want to say Shalom, they want to say Shalom because they are dying to speak more Hebrew. And their source of being an Israelite is not providing them how to say things in more Hebrew. So Shalom is 2 syllables. So here goes an Israelite, who's not in the school, and he's dying to embrace Israelite culture. He doesn't want to say Shalom. He adds another syllable for me, as other people say, and Shalom, and he just works on that. He just works on the Shalom because he just wants to say more Hebrew, because he doesn't have the Hebrew. He doesn't say, when you talk to these guys who say Shalom, you're not going to hear them say words like Babu Kashah. You're not going to hear them say Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. You know what I mean? There's something, you're not going to see him say water as Mayam. You see what I'm saying? He's going to say Shalom, and he's going to say on the Shabbat, Shabbat, meaning the Sabbath. You're going to see him say words like that. And then what other Hebrew words do they know? Any? I don't think they know anything other than what they might hear us say Thawada. And they might say Thawada. But I don't think they even know how to say Ayan Dabar. But they dying to say Hebrew words. So their greeting is Shalom. Now, where did that come from originally? Originally, the UPK since 1969 was saying Shalom. Right? Nobody was saying Shalom until a failed student of the ISPK left the school because he doesn't understand anything that we were saying, because he could never be on time. He could never get the class to go up the stairs. Why? Because brothers would be piling up on the stairs trying to listen to the class. The class was full, and brothers who were coming late would stay on the stairs, and some brothers had to stay down the stairs. And then they would have cross conversations because they're not really in class. They're down the stairs. They're outside, down the stairs, down to the door outside. And they will go see the Jewish man. And they will say, a philosophy by figures like is that the Jewish man stole the culture of the Jews. That's what they say. They say the Jewish man, right? Those people have the Jews' culture. So they will say, okay, well, they took the identity and the culture. We as brothers have to take it back. Let me get Leviticus 18:3 one time. Get this off, right? So that was the thought process of some brothers. And you go to the Jewish neighborhoods, and the Jewish neighborhoods, they will write this. They write Sha La Wam. Sha La Wam. Right? Just like that. Right? Sha La, and this Wa right here, in Yiddish, Ya becomes the letter O. Right? So when they write Sha, Loom, right? This right here is this right here. This right here is this right here. Right? This is that, and that O becomes this Wa right here. This right here is the Wa. Right? So when they see the Jewish man with this thing, even though the Jewish man is saying Shalom, when they apply the Lashawan Qadash, which means you don't use no vowels, you say the characters for the sound that we have right here on this Hebrew sheet. When they applied the Hebrew sheet to the sounding of Shalom, they said Sha La Wam. That is how figures like groups, should I say specifically the house of David, who had also taken the titties, the clip-on titties from the Jewish man. Captain Desire, they call them titties. The titties, right? Or what the Jewish man might call the zits, right? Not the zips pop in the face, but the clip-on zips, the teddies, right? The House of David have applied that to what they think is Israelite culture. You'll see fake Israelite groups in Brooklyn who will start wearing the yarmulke, which is not in the Bible, right? It's only in the Talmud, and the Talmud is not the Bible. It does not line up with the Bible. And most of the Talmud has things in there that straight up is a sin in the Bible, right? You're not allowed to put your mouth on a baby's rod. You can't do that. Talking about you what they call it, circumcising the baby on 8 days. It's, it's against the law to do that. All right, and along with the titties, the zits, which is like a little curtain bell fringe thing that they put on their belt loop, which is not Israelite culture. They also took on the other things from the Jewish man because they believe that they're taking the Jew back from Jewish people. Here's the problem. Jewish people are not wearing the culture of the Israelites. When the Jewish man, he's wearing all black because Jeremiah 14:2 says, Judah is black onto the ground. It does not mean the Israelites have to wear all black. That is not why, you should, what you should follow. You should not do what they do. You got the scripture there. Yes,
Leviticus chapter 18, verse 3.
Yeah.
After the doings of the land of Egypt.
After the doings of the land of Egypt, the doings. When you are in oppression and you are in slavery under another people, right? When you are under those people, one time we was under the Egyptians, and now we are in modern day Egypt. In the land of Egypt, after the doings, read.
Wherein ye dwell.
Wherein ye dwell, where you live there in your captivity, read.
Shall ye not do.
Shall you not do. You should not do the things that you see your oppressor do. You should not do what they do. You cannot take on their culture as your culture. It's against the law to do that. Keep reading.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan.
And after the doings of the land of Canaan, where the Lord gave us the land of Canaan. That land of Canaan was our entering into the Garden of Eden, right? The Fertile Crescent, the land, the promised land that was promised to Abraham, that Adam had and the sons of Adam lost. Okay? And the Lord was giving it back as an inheritance to Abraham. That land is the land of Canaan that we went back into. After the doing of the land of Canaan, where we see them and they are around us, and they are around us, and we see them. Keep reading.
Whether I bring you.
Whether I bring you. The Lord brought us there, and the Lord brought us here to New York City. Keep reading.
Shall ye not do.
Shall you not do. You cannot do what you see a Jewish man doing in a place where the Lord has brought you. You cannot do that. It's wrong to do that. Okay?
Neither shall you walk in their ordinance.
Neither shall you do what?
Walk in their ordinance.
This is the ordinance of their language. This is the ordinance of the Jewish language to say peace as a greeting. You should not walk in the Jewish man's ordinances. Meaning the thing that he does that's ordinary, his structure, his rules. You should not walk in their ordinances, their protocols. You don't go by their protocols. You go by the Most High's protocols unto your people. You gotta learn this. I had to find someone on Facebook the other day. You gotta learn to love your own people, man. You see what I'm saying? Don't hate the UPK because we're black, and admire the Jewish man because he's white. Brothers just hate black people, man. I had to argue with a veteran the other day about to not vote because he wanted to vote for Kamala Harris. What is he telling me? Oh, you're not born in America. Go back where you came from, sucker. I'm like, brother, you just hate me because I'm black. He's like, huh? What? What are you talking about? Come on, you hate me because I'm black. I'm a brother from the slave ships like you, and you don't look at me like I'm you, but you look at other people that you fought for in Vietnam like they are you. Because you went on the battlefield and died beside your oppressor, who dragged you into war against your will, when black people didn't want to go to no war. They was drafted. They didn't want to go to the war to fight on people. The brothers in the military, in the army, going to Vietnam, was in the army, in the lunchrooms, on the campsite, in the U.S. Army, saying, I don't think it's right to fight for people that ain't never done nothing to my people. That's all the brothers were saying the whole time in the army, having sit down conversations like that, talking about the white man oppressing them in the army. So don't be getting all assimilated. Is what the Lord is saying. And now here's a fake Israelite group, hates the UPK, and assimilating their culture as Israelites to the Jewish man's culture. You're silly. It's very silly and dumb. You should not do that. It's dumb and stupid. You should not do that. All right, let me get Jeremiah 10 and 2 real quick. And then we're going to get back into this We're going to get Jeremiah 10 and 2. And I'm going to write some more about this Genesis 14. Okay? So that's where the Shalom concept came from. Meanwhile, right, the king of peace, that peace was Shalom. Salem is Shalom. All right? Yahushua was called the Prince of Peace. And that Prince of Peace, where it says Salem in Genesis, is peace. Okay? Shalom. All right? Good. Does anybody not understand what I said about this shalom thing that these pagan like groups are saying? This shalom thing. That they've converted shalom into shalom. Does anybody not understand it? We got that one right there. Put it on the screen, Bubba. Let me see it. How does shalom mean shalom by letters? How does shalom mean shalom by the letters? Shalom. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean. Yasharal Zay. Okay, I think I have an idea. If you're talking about the makeup of the letters, I'm not sure. Of course, there's no. What he means is, I'm putting on the board what he means, right? But these things are hypotheses, right? But of course, Amos 3 and 7 says the secrets are given unto the prophets. So if you're gonna get the answer, it's gonna be from us. But if the answer is not from us, I would question deeply as to what the hell you are learning. Number one, let me get Ecclesiasticus 6 and 6. Ecclesiasticus. All right. So here's what the brother's saying. We got Shah, we got La, and we got Ma. Right. So Shah is Shun, which means teeth. We got La, which means Lamad, which means learn. And then we got Mayam, which is water. Right? Water, learn, and teeth. Right? Now this teeth usually means to consume somebody. All right? That teeth means to consume somebody or to consume something. When the Lord says he's going to consume you Israelites for the thing that you've done, he's going to eat you in the Hebrew, akal. He's not talking about actually eating you. He's talking about destroying you the same way how you destroy food in your mouth. Now you're going to learn from that. You're going to learn from his all of the butt whoopings he's going to give you. And you're going to learn from all the wars you're going to have with these other heathens when they oppress you and devour you and crush you. And when you learn from those things, you would have peace like how the water is still. David said this, lie me down beside the still waters, beside the green pastures. Right? So now if you're asking me that, that's what I'm getting from what I'm applying the Bible and the precepts and the doctrine of what's in the Bible, right? You learn from being devoured, right? Just like any baby, you're crawling, you try to walk and you fall over, right? You get up again, and you try to walk and you fall over. You learn from the pain of falling over, the same how we've learned the pain of being devoured by the teeth of this beast, and we learn from it, and we don't apply his ordinances. We don't apply his statutes, his ordinances, his culture to us. We learn from it. When we apply his ordinances, his culture as if it's our own and become Jewish and become American, we become oppressed and devoured by this country. When you learn to not do that and instead to make war against them, the Bible said again in 1 Esdras chapter 8, and I believe it's 86, verse 86. Right? to never seek peace with your enemies. When you do that, you can have peace like how the waters are still. You can have peace, and there'll just be no roaring waves of war anymore. You just have peace, and everything will be still like the Dead Sea. It'll be still and peaceful and quiet and peace. Okay, good. So hopefully that has some insight. That's Shan, teeth, Lamad, the goad to guide you. Lamad is a goad to guide the cow, which will end up being our beating stick as a child, right? To do what did the Lord say? In Proverbs, train a child from his young, beat him on his sides, lest he get stiff. What did it say? Lest he become like a stiff-legged horse. Beat him on his sides when there is hope, meaning when he's young, right? And you learn from the pain, so that you can have peace. And water is peace. You don't get a water in a cup. It's very peaceful. Just get a water in a glass and just look at it. And it's very peaceful. There's some water. There's some water over here.
Ecclesiasticus 30:12. So bow down his neck while he is young.
Read it loud. I don't think they can hear you.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 30 verse 12. Bow down his neck while he is young.
Bow down his neck while he is young.
And beat him on the side while he is a child.
And beat him on his sides. Wait, what?
While he is a child.
When is a grown man?
While he is a child.
While he is a child. Here's the problem. You're a grown man. You are a grown man. You're stuck in your ways, and you need to change. You need to become a newborn baby and come in the UPK and become a trooper in the UPK, so we can give you correction. That's what you need to do. You come in here, be a newborn baby, and apply these men like they are fathers to you, the father to the fatherless. You was raised without a father. Most brothers are raised without their fathers under this curse. And then the Lord have given you new fathers, as Christ said. The brother said, hey, Christ, your family is over there, your mom and your brother is over there outside the camp, without the camp, calling on to you. Christ said, yo, who's my mother and who's my brother? He looks at the brothers around him and say, you guys are my mother and my brother. Telling about her over there. She celebrates Christmas. I got new fathers under you. I got new mothers under you. I got new brothers and new sons under you and with you. That's how you got to be. You got to become a newborn baby under Christ. And read that scripture again. Here's how you become a newborn baby under Christ. Come in.
Bow down his neck while he is young.
Bow down your neck to command Jehanna. That's what you do. You give your obedience to another Israelite man. Told me, oh, I don't follow no man. Did you follow your dad? I don't think so. That's why you're saying that. Because you don't follow no man, even your dad. What are you talking about? You don't obey no man. You don't obey your own father. You don't respect him. You don't honor your father. What are you talking about? Talking about you keep those laws, keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. You don't follow nothing in the Bible. Talking about keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. You don't know what the hell you're doing in your own life. All you do is get 30 years old and can't stop talking about a football game. Effing games. That's all your life is about, games. Grow up. We got serious things to deal with out here. We got people on crack that we gotta fix. We got young sisters unaliving their babies in their bellies. I'm talking about real sickness that cows wouldn't even do. Even a cow would know, yo, my baby gotta live. Even the octopus in the ocean knows his baby gotta live. Donkeys are dumb. They know that their baby's gotta live. You go harm them when they're pregnant. They get to kicking the buckaroo on you, and they're gonna run away from you. Bow down your neck. When?
While he is young.
Here's the problem. You are grown. You are grown. So how do you become young again? You are a woman. You slept with over 1,000 men in Harlem, New York. How do you become young again? To learn again. You become a virgin again by becoming a newborn daughter under Christ. By coming in the ISUPK to the men that truly serve Christ. The only place you're going to hear stuff like this. The only place you're going to get a breakdown of the Hebrew like this. The only place you're going to get a breakdown of Shalom like this. It's the only place. You come in here and you become a newborn man to whoever God says is your father today. That's what it is. Right? Just like all the men in the Bible did. All right? Keep it in.
and beat him on the sides while he is a child.
Right. Then you're going to come up in here, you can be a trooper, and we're not going to physically beat you because that's not what Christ told us to do. Right? But we are going to correct you. And when we see you when we look at you from the sideways and we see you doing something wrong, when you walk in the court, we're going to see you from inside, we're going to say, hey, yo, don't do that. That's wrong. And then just like a child, what are you going to do? You're going to talk back, and we're going to say, hey, brother, please, come on, let's just do the right thing. Let's just be soldiers. Let's not be, what was the thing that we always tell the troopers in Hebrew Academy? Let's not be emotional. Because brothers get the feeling, like a child gets into his feeling and cries when he's beaten on his sides. And you're going to get into your feelings as a grown man. And we'll be like, brother, come on, let's just, I know we was raised by our mothers, but let's be grown men. Let's cut out the crying and the emotional stuff. Let's be soldiers. Keep reading. Any more there?
Lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee.
Lest he do what?
Wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee.
Lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto the Lord. And what do people who are disobedient unto the Lord love to do? People who are disobedient to the Lord love to hate the Isupk. I wonder why. I wonder what's the correlation with you who love to smoke weed and just be a sinner and an adulterer and half an LGBT member, and you love to eat your pork. You can't give up that pork. You cannot give up the cigarettes, but you love to hate us. I wonder what the correlation is. Read that part again. Lest he
wax stubborn.
Lest he wax stubborn. That's all the people at camp where we tell them, yeah, you gotta stop eating crab, shrimp, and lobster, and they're like, whoa. Why not? That's you being stubborn. You don't want to do that. You don't want to obey God. You want to do what you want to do and get lung cancer. Why? Because you want to do that. Why? And you want to go get all the STDs, and you want to go up into the STD clinic, jumping up like this. Doctor, please help me. Why? Because you wanted to do that. You want to be stubborn. That's why. Because you waxed your head hard against the Most High. You are stubborn against the Most High. You're hard in your neck. From where the Lord is trying to turn your neck into a better direction, you were stubborn against him. Read it again.
Lest you wax stubborn.
Lest you wax stubborn.
And be disobedient.
Unless you do what?
And be disobedient.
No, keep the law, statutes, and commandments.
Disobedient.
No, he loves God.
Disobedient.
Oh no, he wants to do everything God says.
Disobedient.
He wants to get down the Isupk.
Disobedient.
He wants to enter the school.
Disobedient.
He wants to, like the Lord said in Jeremiah, he wants to seek the old path.
Disobedient.
He wants to be disobedient. And do what?
Unto thee, and so bring sorrow to thine heart.
And he becomes a shame to our nation. That's how World Star Hip Hop is. World Star Hip Hop is a window to see all of the shame of your nation. You know what I mean? It brings pain to see us see what these Israelites do. I see Israelites straight up on the Facebook, on video, talking about they doing Thanksgiving and they calling Yahushua, they eating the pork in the name of Yahushua. I'm talking about straight up illegal, foul, illegal stuff to the Lord, violating God, man. You know what I mean? With Yahushua's name in the ancient Hebrew and the Most High's name, violating God, man. I'm talking about an abomination of the sight, pains your heart to see. We come into the school. And we see brothers changing their life. We learn the Hebrew. We learn the dialect. And here goes someone else perverting the dialect that we've all now been found and recovered in these late times, man. I'm talking about foul stuff, man. Disgraceful stuff. You know what I mean? Trampling all the works that these brothers tried to build up over the years. You know what I mean? The work outlasted many brothers in the past. The work is here, and the brothers are gone. And to see other brothers out there trampling on that same work, it's a very disheartening thing to see. Okay. So Yashar al Jade, let me know if your question is if the answer suffices your question. All right. If there's any other questions, I'll take that too, but we're sure. All right. Okay. And Tazaya Lakab. Okay. I'm a racist, man. If you don't mind, all right. Anybody out there, all right? Okay. We're gonna get rid of the Jewish man's dialect of shalom and the fake Israelite Jewish way of saying peace, which is the shalom. Right? That thing is Jewish, all right? So it's not. If anybody says that, they just don't know Hebrew, all right? You just tell them you say shalom, you don't know Hebrew. Sizzler Kalandri does not know Hebrew. Sizzler Kalandri at the end of his performance is now saying shalom because fake Israelite groups are saying shalom. You cannot follow what the majority of people do. The majority of people got unalived in the flood of Noah. I don't know if you know that. Christ said to the wide is the path to destruction. You can't look to see what everybody does. You gotta look at the few that Abraham prayed for. That's what you gotta do.
Yeah. He said he appreciated the thing.
Hey, big up Yeshua. Yeah, Yeshua today, man. What city you from, man? Let me know what city you're from, man. We got a cookout coming up in Harlem, September the 1st. You know what I mean? Where you from today? Yeshua today. All right. Okay. And then we have I'm gonna leave this on the board, right?
You could make that why Mayam, sir?
The Mayam, which one?
Somebody rewrote it, they put Malafon.
Oh, my bad.
They thought it was a V.
No. There's no V's in Hebrews, brother. There's no V's in Hebrew. Mayam. Right? Mayam. Right? Ma. I'm gonna give you the breakdown, right? Here's Shah Mayam. Right? Shah Mayam is heaven. Heaven, the sky. Heaven. Right? Or the sky, right? Going out to the root. Shah. I take up the Shah, I'm left with Mayam. Right? Mayam is water. Right? I take off the Ma, and I'm left with Yam.
Tennessee, sir.
Say it again?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Who, Jade?
No.
I'm gonna give you a number. Jade. You're gonna call this number right here. If you can type this in there, get this off, right? For Tennessee. All right. Let me know when you're ready. God, 615. 596 7713. Right, and that's for Tennessee, all right? Okay, good. Memphis, Nashville. I'm not sure if it's on Memphis or Nashville, right? But there's a Nashville school and there's a Tennessee school, all right? Good. So we got Shamayam, heaven, we got Mayam, water, and then we got Yam, the sea. Yam is the sea. From where we were in our homeland, this is how you know this is only the Hebrew language. And this is how you know the Israelites are not from Africa. Right? Because the Yam, that same Yam, which is the sea, became the word to say west. Because in the Israelites' land, the sea was in the west. Right? When people say that we from Africa, they're usually pointing to like East Africa. They like to say Ethiopia. West of Ethiopia is the Congo. West of Ethiopia is the mid-Africa Congo jungle. It's not the sea, right? If you look at any map, the land of Israel, the sea west of our land was the Mediterranean. All right, we crossed the Red Sea out of Egypt to go eastward. You just go read the Bible, man. We went eastward into that land that the world now calls the Middle East, meaning middle of the world. East to mean Asia. It does, one time east wasn't a direction; it was just a location to say the Asia. That word Asia is east, right? In the Hebrew, Kodam, right? I don't even think we call it Kodam to say Asia, right? But that area that's called Asia today, right? It was once called the Orient, and before it was called the Orient, it was called the East. All right, it's just the land of Asia. You had Asia, you had the East, and you had Europe, the North, and you had Africa, the South. And then west was the sea, the Mediterranean, emptying out into the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, and they call it, and then that land of Israel right there was, was in the middle of all the happenings in the world. That's where all the people were. A lot of Africa at that time was uninhabited. The Japanese went up to Europe. They went up into Europe. They expanded very quickly. Most of the Far East, anything past, when we look at India today and all that, going past there, all that was empty land one time. All right, good. Okay, Shah means pertaining to. Pertaining to, pertain, right? That's the Shah right there, right? That Ma right here. Ma means from or of, right? From or of. That's that Ma right there, right? Meaning what? Water is of the sea. That's what Mayam is. Mayam is to say from sea. Ma is from, Yam is sea. From sea. Okay? Heaven, right? Referring to the sky. The planes have to make their wings like fish. Or they make their spaceships. You call them spaceships for a reason, because the air is fashioned after the water. It's just a different element of the water. You got water, the liquid, and you got water, the gases. Up in the sky is water, the gases. The clouds are there. You need a spaceship to go up in there. The plane, you got to make a hull for the plane. It needs a turbine to spin around, just like you would in the water. You need a turbine for a boat. The sky and the space is made after the manner of things that are in the water. Right? So pertaining to water. That's Shamayam. Pertaining to water. Okay? Good. And once again, water is peaceful. When in the kingdom of heaven, where we are in heaven, and where we are in our physical state of heaven, we are in peace. Things become easy for us, like water, rather than they say, you're on a bumpy road. Okay, good. I'm gonna erase this piece breakdown over here, right? The makeup of the letters and stuff like that, right? Okay. Shall I leave that thing up there? Shall I lift it up there, right? All right. Leave this up there first of all, a little bit, just so people can absorb it. People can look at it and absorb it. Rest. Okay. Melchizedek, righteous king, Malak, Tazanak, Shalom, to say Melchizedek of Salem. Okay. He brought, it says right here, Ha Yatadaya. Ha Wa Taza Ya'a. All right. This Tadaya, right, is to say brought. Brought. Right? The root word of this Tadaya right here is the word Taza'ah. That ha, I don't know how to ha is. That hawa, I'm not. Please forgive me. We're still putting on sinew onto these bones and flesh onto these bones. All right. That hawa Taza'ah, right? That Taza'ah is to say past tense. That ya right there is past tense. It's like saying ed. That hawa is that same hawa in Hawashai to say deliver. I don't understand that yet, but believe that we are into our studies and we'll be researching these things. Right? The same how everything else duplicated and discovered and brought and restored everything else in the same way, following along with the protocols and the rules and trusting in the process, we will discover other things. All right? But besides that, the tada and the ah. That tada is how you say out, right? Similar how, contrary to ba'a. Ba'a is to say, come. Right? So you say ba'a, or then you say tsa'a, to go out, leave. Tsa'a. And ba'a. The Romans called us barbarians. Because they say we talk like goats. We kept saying ba'a everywhere because Israelites are the soul gangster. They're just hustlers. They just trying to make money out of you every which way they can. They're selling socks, ketchup, and empty boxes of VCR in Times Square in the 90s. You know what I mean? That's Israelites right now. You're gonna go to Jamaica Station and they're gonna sell you Bluetooth earbuds, AirPods. You know what I mean? Israelites will say something because the Israelites gotta make their living. They gotta make the economy, and that's what it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? You want a cheeseburger? Naturally, you're not supposed to go to a McDonald's. You're supposed to go to Black Donald's. You see what I'm saying? Fried chicken is not a white man from Kentucky's dish, right? Black people made fried chicken. You want a fried chicken? There's supposed to be some sister on every corner making $10,000 a week off fried chicken, not the Chinese. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to be. It's not. No white man from California is supposed to be selling tacos. That's the Mexicans' food. There's supposed to be rich Mexicans all over the United States from selling tacos. Those taco trucks are supposed to be skyscrapers with the amount of money that will come into buying tacos, but the oppressor done cut off the Mexicans by selling Taco Bell. Okay? Taza'a, out. Taza'a, out. Ba'a, good. Now, remember we said before, the wa is like an ing, the ya is like an ed. If I want to say coming, I am coming. The way to say coming, right? No, coming would be putting the y in here. Let me write it on the board so people don't get mistaken with my type of speaking. All right. I'm fully aware that my way of speaking is not the best way of speaking. Let me just write it on the board, right? Ba'a is come. Bawa'a. Bawa'a. Coming. Right? Baya, I would have put baya. I haven't seen baya in that context. I can't. I don't want to give you anything that you ain't seen, right? But what I've seen is this tazaya right here and the tazawa, right? So we got the tazawa to go out. We got tazawa'a, right? Which is leaving. Leaving, because that same word out became the word for leave also, right? And then we got taza ya'a, which is like saying left. He left already. He's gone. Left, as in gone. All right. Let me put this closer to the boards just so I can make sure that you can see. There's something going on here with the cord here. Let me bring it back. So lucky y'all. Oops. I'm gonna put it in the hook over there. 1 second, y'all. So lucky about that. All right. And Israelites out there, man. Somebody pray to come to the school, all right? Man up and come to the school. I gotta send brothers that speak Spanish to go meet you brothers out in Sunset Park. You know, if you're Israelite, find the school, man. Stop being scared to go to Harlem. Stop listening to your grandma in Brownsville. Let me play this video for y'all right quick. You
got a few questions, I'll if you wonder.
Yeah, I'll take them, Babu Shah. I'll take them.
Pablo asked, is the Hebrew that you're teaching related to or from Proto, I believe he meant to write Canaanites?
You see, and here's another thing too. The oppressor gave away our language and called it Canaanite. The disrespect from that oppressor. Proto-Canaanite.
is definitely related, yes, according to the white man's talk, yes. To the white man's academia, no, it's okay, I want him to see the board. You know what I mean? But according to the white man's academia, he will call this related to the Proto-Canaanite languages. Just silly garbage. Proto is not an Israelite word. Proto is not an English word. Proto is, what is that, Greek or Latin? Proto, root, etymology. Proto, there you go. Proto comes from the Greek, right? I'm gonna get the word Hellenistic, right? Yes, if you can give me this right here, this book right here. You're tight. I'm gonna make it right now. You got it? Okay. Just give me Hellenistic in here. All right. So here's what the brother said. The brother says proto comes from the Greek. Hold on, let me focus on the screen. Comes from the Greek protos, meaning first. All right. The word proton meaning positively charged. He goes up into science with the things of his studies. All right. They're saying that from the Proto-Canaanites. First of all, Israelites created the language, number one, right? You go read the book of Genesis, it says all the earth was of one speech. Okay? All the earth was of one speech, and that was the Hebrew. Right? And then the Lord divided the nations, you will read about by that part where the Lord divided the nations and their language and their kindreds and their tongues into their own lands. Okay. And when the Lord divided the nations, all the nations started developing some form of vowel other than the R and I sound. Back in the days of Babylon, when the Tower of Babel was built, the Babylonians was calling on Shamash, the sun god. And that Shamash is the same Lashawan Qadash pronunciation of how to say sun. Shamash is sun in Hebrew. You go look in and that word Shamash, the sun god, is not, it's not from Google, it's from the Britannica. Just go look up any encyclopedia about the Babylonians god, the Hammurabi Code. The Hammurabi Code is the one that stole the Moses law, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. And around that time, they was calling upon Shamash. Shamash, why? Because all the earth spoke Hebrew. So you'll see them say the same Shamash that we read in Psalms 121. I will say the part we talk about, let not the sun smite their hand and all that. If we say Shamash there also, where's that praise? Let me get praise right there. You want to see the praise right here? Right? If you can read me Hellenist right quick before I get too far on it.
Hellenists, non-Greeks who spoke Greek.
Non-Greeks that spoke Greek. What does that remind me of? You brothers out here who are non-Europeans speaking European languages. You brothers are not the English. What are you speaking English for? You see what I'm saying? You brothers are Negroes from the tribe of Judah and Benjamin and Levi. And you brothers and sisters out there are Latinos and Latinas. Speaking what? Spanish? You ain't from Spain. There were non-Greeks who spoke these Greek languages, and that's English and Spanish came from Greek, the languages. That's why the brother asked me about the Proto-Canaanite, because proto is Greek. All right, the word proto is Greek. Okay, good, right? Anybody else Hellenist, right quick?
A term used especially of Jews who made Greek their tongue.
Keep reading.
And with it, often adopted.
And hold on. And with it, read. Often Meaning this is what you're going to see all the time. Often adopted, you took on someone else's thing as your own. Read.
Greek ideas.
Greek what?
Ideas.
Greek what?
Ideas.
Greek ideas to say we need to stand up for women's rights. You know, it's just white people's ideas. That it's just not our own. That is we ruin all of our families, and we just learn to be devoured by our oppressor by taking on these people's customs. They had often adopted Greek ideas, read.
And practices.
And what?
Practices.
That's eating pork. That's smoking cigarettes. That's the Greek practice, the practice of the white man, the Greek. To smoke cigarettes, to be an LGBT member, to do birthdays, Christmas, and Easter, and to have a customer, bunny rabbits lay eggs, and to dress indecent. And to
abortion.
And to have abortions. And to vote. You gotta vote. We gotta vote for a better tomorrow. This Greek dumbness. This Greek stupidness. Right now you're about to vote. You're about to vote for two Greeks. One Greek called Trump. And another Greek called Kamala what? Greek Harris. Harris is a Greek name. Why do I say Greek? Because Greek was at that time was the people of the Caucasians. And Harris is a Caucasian name. Kamala Harris is, I know her dad is a black Jamaican. Kamala Harris's grandfather was a plantation owner. Her dad's grandfather, Kamala, the same black Jamaican you're talking about, is a plantation owner who has slept with black women upon black women, and now he has black skin, but he recognizes by his birth papers that he is by race a Caucasian. He does not talk about he's a black Jamaican. He does not get down with this Shabba Ranks and the Bounty Killers and the Beanie Mans and the Vibes Cartels who got freed last week. He doesn't picture himself with them. He pictures himself with Bob Marley, son of a white man. And Kamala Harris's dad is a black Jamaican, son of a white man. But he's not a Negro like me and you. Right? That's the big contention right now online, because people are shocked to the thought, like, damn, I didn't even think about that. He's legitimate slave master's grandson's daughter, Kamala Harris. Adopting Greek ideas and practices. That's what the brothers come to me right now. The brothers coming to me with the Greek concepts, the academic concept. That academic is to say, you know, whatever the white man approves or whatever the white man says. That's why he's coming with the Proto-Canaanite thing, rather than calling it the Hebrew. All right. And here's another thing too, like was going over before. The Jewish man called it Proto-Canaanite because he doesn't look at the ancient languages, you know, the Hebrew language, as the Hebrew writing. He looks at writing this. He looks at writing that. He looks at that as Hebrew, and anything older than that, he calls it Proto-Canaanite, or he calls it Aramaic. Why? Because Aram was the uncle to Eber. Then he calls this Eber and calls this Aram. That's what he does, because he's bastardizing the information. Okay? When this, Eber didn't write this. You can't find no ancient script of the Israelites written in this before Assyria. Right? This writing occurred, can you see this? This writing occurred in Assyria. We got it on the paper too. Where's that paper at? Right here, this right here. Why do we write this on here? Why did we write the Assyrian Hebrew language? Because we smart. That's why. We smart and we know something, and you who are not taught by the UPK need to learn. Okay, you need to learn. You just don't know where these things come from. So you just use the term that they use because you're missing a father, man. You know, it's all right. But we here for all you brothers and sisters out there. You know what I mean? That's why the UPK exists, to just help you on your journey, your walk. You know, we here to help you with that, all right? So no problem, man. You know, we have 4 classes again next week, Monday to Fridays. Wait, what's his name? Pablo Sanchez. Where you from? Let me know where you're from. You know, what city you're from. I'm in New York City. I'm probably very far away from you. All right, but it's good to meet you, Pablo Sanchez. The water for your question, all right? Right, but this Assyrian writing right here, this right, we wrote this as coons to the Assyrians because the Assyrians were like this. The Assyrians considered this right here as graffiti. They looked at this like, this is the degenerates people's writing. These oppressed people, these low down, these people at the bottom of society. This is their ghetto writing right here, and their ghetto behavior, and they can't get their families right, and they need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps, and that ghetto writing right there. So we saw the Assyrians writing like this, like this. We saw the Assyrians writing like this, right? Chicken scratches, arrows left and right, and arrows like this. We saw them writing like that. We said, wow, look how uniform cuneiform is. How their cuneiform is just so uniform. So we went to go create a uniform writing for ourselves that was neat and uniform, like the cuneiform of Assyria, right? It's just, you just gotta learn to just eject the self-hate out of ourselves, all right? And learn to appreciate what's yours and stop looking to hold on to the oppressive things as if it's gonna give you value, all right? Let's not look to love no other heathen outsiders, to add value to yourself. It's just based on a lack of integrity. All right, let's just not do that. All right, we gotta just stick together and stick to our own, and buy Yetazar soaps. Right, buying Dove all the time, and you have a skin cancer, you don't know what's going on. Buy Yetazar soaps. We can hold Yetazar accountable. We cannot hold Dove accountable. We cannot hold Irish Spring. That feeling after this Irish Spring. What is even that thing? What is left on you that makes you have that weird, unusual feeling in Irish Spring? You can't hold the Irish Spring company accountable. They don't want to hear your black mouth, your ghetto black mouth complaining from the ghettos. But we can't hold the Yetazar accountable. All right, and he's making good soap for you. I think they're bigger too. All right, no problem. Right, we got the Here we go right here. We got the Psalms 121. We got right here. It says Ha Shamash. Ha is how we say the. The same way how we say Yahweh. Ba Ha Shem to say Ba Ha Shem to say Ba meaning in, Ha meaning the, and Sham meaning name. That Ha means the. Ha Shamash. That Shamash means the sun, right? That's Ha Shamash right here. Good. Now, to lock in. Let me go get Britannica, Shamash, the sun god. There we go, right here. Oh, we got it on the computer. The water has to on. Big up to you. Yeah. Oh, I think just share the shit. Yeah, share the screen. There you go. There you go. Here we go. Look at that. Shamash, the sun god. You want to read a little bit about it, Yatazar?
Shamash, Akkadian, also known as Utu, Sumerian, was the ancient Mesopotamian sun god.
Now here's what I heard from my figures right? His name, by the way, I'm gonna say his name because he ran away. I was talking to him and he ran away. And this was supposed to be by close acquaintance. I'm talking to the brother, right? Meaning he's my cousin's friend, and I'm in UPK, and he wants to argue about the Israelites. He said the Israelites borrowed and took custom from the other people. Yes, when we were sinning, based on our lack of integrity, we borrowed from the other nations. But that wasn't our way to follow the other nations. The Lord divided the nations, right? That's why you got to say Utu right there, because Utu is the languages that people went into after they left off from saying Shamash, all right? And that Shamash is Hebrew. And even right here, how that brother called the Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash, he called the Lashawan Qadash the Proto-Canaanite, the oppressor right here. This information is from the Britannica, right? The oppressor is calling this Shamash an Akkadian language. He's giving away our language again. when what idiot? Did it even say Hebrew around here anywhere? It doesn't say Hebrew anywhere, right? It says Akkadian. Utu as the what? Sumerian, right? Was the ancient Mesopotamian sun god. There you go. Right? We don't need to learn about their god though. You know what I mean? There's, yeah, you know what I mean? But that is the Lashawan Qadash in Babylon. Why? In Babylon, we said it again. We said it before, right? The whole earth was a one speech, and they built this tower of Babel from Babylon, and the Lord divided the nation so that for the purpose they could not understand each other. That's how the Lord gets down. Go ahead.
This is what it says under Akkadian.
Yeah.
It says Akkadian is an extant East Semitic language.
Oh, what?
An extant East Semitic language.
Well, wait, Semitic. We're not talking about Jewish people. But we're talking about Semitic language. Semitic means one of these sons, the families which are born out of Shem. All right? The people of Shemet are Shemitic. The people of Ham are Kemetic. And the people of Japheth are Japhetic. All right? Go ahead.
That was spoken in ancient Mesopotamia from the 3rd millennium BC until its gradual replacement in common use by Old Aramaic among Assyrians and Babylonians from the 8th century BC.
Read that part again. That was heavy.
Good. I'll start from the beginning, sir.
Go.
Akkadian is an extinct East Semitic language that was spoken in ancient Mesopotamia.
Now, once again, that East just means Asia, going towards Asia. Keep reading.
From the 3rd millennium BC.
The 3rd millennium BC meaning 3000 BC, right? Which is about around the time of the flood of Noah, around there, so around that period, the era. What you going to say something after that?
I was going to say about 5,000 so years, because right now we.
Right. 5,000 years from today. Right. Come on.
Until it's gradual.
Until it's what?
Gradual.
Until it's what?
Gradual.
That's how the people of Babylon lost their languages. How all the languages divided up. It happened gradually. You just, I just don't understand what you're saying. You're just saying it a little bit funny. And then they start correcting each other. And the next thing you know, they start arguing. While the tower needs to get built. And they just start arguing because I can't comprehend what you're saying. There's miscommunication between me and you. I didn't say up, I said left. Put the brick left. Why did you put the brick up? Come on. And no, Shema. They just don't understand. They just don't understand each other. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Until its gradual replacement.
Read.
In common use by Old Aramaic among Assyrians and Babylonians from the 8th century.
And that Aramaic is referring to a certain Hebrew dialect that was born out of the language that they were speaking there. Okay? Good. That Aramaic is not talking about what we're talking about. That Aramaic is talking about, if I said Malak, they would say Malka. That's the Aramaic they're talking about. If I said Shamar, they would say Shamra. If I said Aimakwa, they will say something different. They will say Aimkwa. They won't say Aimakwa. If I say Shad, they'll probably say the same thing. But if they take the way how we will connect the last two letters, they will connect the first two and let the last letter, the vowel of the last letter go out. That's how they talk. Okay? Good. How much time we got left? None. Okay?
10 minutes, sir.
We got 10 minutes. Let me see if I can get some more words on here. So that was Shamash. That's the same Shamash that is in the Hebrew. You go into Psalms 21, and we got the same Shamash, right? And that Shamash, the Jewish man don't say Shamash. He says Shemosh. Yes, he says Shemesh or Shemosh. You know what I mean? That's what he says. But the Shamash is without the European vowels, which is what they said in Babylon. All right.
We are correct.
So we are correct. The Britannica, the white man said we correct. So we don't listen to us. Why? Because we black. We gotta get the white man's knowledge for you to believe anything. because that says something about you. So it says something about you out there who wants to listen to the white man more than your brothers in the ISUPK. You should come with us, man. You should be a brother with us. We're having a cookout, man, September the 1st, man. You know what I mean? On a Sunday. You can come. We don't even got to battle about anything. This is not a battling day. This is a day to just cease other than to say shalom, to say shalom. It's a day for everyone to come together and, we'll say shalom to you. And if you want to ask, why do we say shalom, then we'll answer you. You know what I mean? But it's a day for everyone to come together. We're going to be there. We're going to be all together. People from everywhere, people from all kind of Israelite camps are going to be there. We had one the other day in Atlanta, Georgia, last month. Big up to the Sons of Thunder. The Israelite camp called the Sons of Thunder came through. Big up to them brothers. I met a lot of them brothers. The brothers are cool. You know what I mean? Well, their brothers are well behaved. The Sakari came through a little later. Big up to the Sakari brothers that came through. The brothers from Sakari and the brothers that left Sakari around the same time. I know there's a thing going on with Sakari. Both the brothers in Sakari and the brothers that left Sakari, they were both there. You know what I mean? And they visited us. Big up to them brothers for coming and visiting. Right? We hope to do more like that, man. You know what I mean? Israelites got to come together. We're going to come together. We're going to stick together. We all we got. All right? We got to let go of the oppressor. All right? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? I'm the commander Jihan. You know what I mean? Good. Let me get some more Hebrew words on here. I want to some more Hebrew words on here. After brought. So when you see Hawa Tazayah, that's brought. And that brought, that Yah is to say past tense. All right? Good. Right? So if you want to say, yeah, I brought the water, then just log it into your mind that the Israelites said Hawa Tazayah before, and we're going to say Haya Tazayah now. And I'm going to keep in my mind that this is how Haya Tazayah means brought. Even if I don't understand the breakdown of it, if I broke it down a bit, Tazayah is something that's left or out or gone. All right? But in this sense, he's bringing this thing out. Right? He's bringing it out according to the wordage. So don't get too tied up on the English. A lot of brothers get tied up on the English. Just focus on what the Hebrew word is. The Hebrew word is, the root word is tada'ah. The light is there. I know the light is there, right? The root word is tada'ah. Tada'ah means out. Right? The light again. Let's going to turn it this way. Making it worse. There we go. Is it the TV? No. Okay, no problem, right? Tada'ah is out. Take that with you anywhere you go. A very, very important word. They see this word is built off of this word. The same way how we built yum to mayum to shamayum is the same way how this word brought tada'ah is built from tada'ah. Okay? Good. I'm going to erase these over here. And by the way, whoever I'm talking to online, you know what I mean? You know, we are just showing love to each other by correcting each other and talking to each other, right? Please don't feel offended by anything I'm saying. If I offended you, I apologize for anything that I might have said that has offended you. But what I'm saying is facts, all right? But I'm saying all these things to you because we are brothers out there, all right? Please understand that UPK loves you, and you are welcome to come to our school anytime. If I see you right now, I will dap you up right here in front of you, in front of everybody. You know, I mean, everything is good between us, all right? Okay. And of course, our location in the Harlem School is 2279 3rd Avenue. Anybody who is from the Torah tribe of Israel, you're welcome to come anytime. So do not feel afraid or ashamed. All right? You come down here. All right? And be brothers with your family. We are family here. All right? And Christ gave us a commandment to go and seek out this new family. And that should be your task on your to-do list. All right? Okay, good. He brought out, it says, la kam. Right? La kam. La kam is the word for bread. Right? I hope you can see it's okay. You can see it. Right? Good? Okay. God. Bread is the word. Lakam is the word for bread. Lakam also became the word for fight. Right? Because people of course, the Israelites did not rule the world. So people fought over food. The same way people will fight over money today. You'll see people having shootouts around the world for food. They might have a knife fight in prison over food and rice. The Japanese made the Chinese fight, their martial artists for food and entertainment. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather, they fight for money today. But that money buys food. That money buys bread. That money buys cake, which is a bread. The money buys cookies, which is bread. Right? Money buys pasta, which is made from flour, which is the same word for bread. Right? So I think flour is a little different.
We call money bread.
The water. That's damn right. You know what I mean? Israelites today call money bread. You know what I mean? That's a fact. You know what I mean? Okay, the common bread. And we got yun, which is to say and. At the beginning of a word is how you say and. Yun is how we say wine. Right? This is basic Israelite stuff. This is words you go ahead I bad you say all day. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if he says this, try to keep up. You know what I mean? And it says again, to say and, at the beginning of a word means and it's gonna say hawa'a. Hawa'a is how we say he, formally. Okay? And it goes on to say kahan. I'm writing the Hebrew letter. I'm gonna write K. It goes on to say kahan. Kahan, which means priest. Look at the time. Well, we got 4 minutes left. 8:56. Right. I'm gonna erase some of this right here. And it goes to say la meaning two, and it goes to say Allah. This is what the heathens, when people talk about El, that's the heathens, how they say this word right here, Allah. The Arabs start saying Allah to say the name of God when Allah is the word of, it means the word God, but it's not the name of God. All right. This one right here says Allah to say God. Right. God, and it goes on to say God what? La Allah Al Yawan. Al Yawan. Right? Al means over. It's the same Al we say to the sisters, Yahweh Shema Al Athar. Al. Right? I mean the Al is to say it's to be sounded like how we say Al, like Ireland. It sounds like this, I'll, right? I'll, your one, this one right here is to say noun. That this thing is being turned into a noun. All right? And this word is to say most high, right? This is how we say the word most high. I'll, your one. Most high. Right? So when you say Allah, I'll, your one, that's how we say most high power, the most high God. All right, Ali one, most high meaning he's over everything. Okay, good. Is that it? We got the next one over there. We got other words. Some honorable mentions of the words Barak. Barak is blessed. Right, Barak is blessed. Right, when people want to get blessed, they will go on their knees before the king, or in this case, to go on their knees and pray to the Most High, or you bow down your head to Melchizedek and you go on your knees, and that word Barak became the word for knees. Okay, just so people know. I know everybody knows the word Barak, so I can go down with the Barak. It's like how everyone knows bread. I can go double on the bread and take that the word is also fight. Okay. Anything else there? We got another word here, Kwana. Kwana means to buy, right? And that buy in Old English will be used as possess. You know, the way the Old English use the word buy could be acquire, right? And stuff like that, all right? Bought, Kwana, right? Good. And with that, hold on. Barak is blessed. Barawak, same again. Barawak. Blessing. All right, remember we talked about the wa, and what the wa does in the middle of a word, it's like an ing. Right? Barak is blessed, Barawak, blessing. Now with that, I pass the class of prison officer 5,000, Camille of Haiti, Officer Yatazar.
Most High in Christ. Clap it up for the class. Most High in Christ. Excellent class always. My prison officer 5,000. Hazaha Ban Banyanya, the wolf himself. We are the Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 1, Malachi, verse 3, chapter 3, verses 8 to 10, means tenth in Hebrew, Ma'aishara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher.
I'm gonna make you see the bottom afterwards for 10 seconds before we close out the camera, right? So after this is off, I'm gonna aim the camera to the bottom, all right?
Most High in Christ. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you will like. Upcoming Holy Convocation, I believe it's October 2nd. I'll double check that. It is October 2nd, which is the memorial of blowing of the trumpets. This is going to be October 2nd. That's our next Holy Convocation. Our next gathering is going to be September 1st at Marcus Garvey Park in Harlem, New York. All Black, Hispanics, Native Indians are invited. If anyone wants to be a trooper, any brothers wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband. And his sister want to be part of the school, contact the school near your location. Go to isupk.com so you can get that information. With that and visual, you want to see Imajim, which means to stand. Imajim Shabbat. Imajim Barak. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Barakatham. To the sisters, Yahweh Shema Aratham Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Yajim Matah. Dismiss. I'll let you catch what's on the board before we clip the class. So make a screenshot, do what you got to do, so you can go ahead and do your studies. All right.
And donate that money to that cookout too. White people we can donate too. We'll be feeding homeless white people at the cookout.
Damn right.
Homeless white people always come to our cookout, and we always feed them there at the cookout. White people. Right, so don't be shy to save some money to donate some money too. All right, you own the world already. Right, feed your white brother in Harlem who's going to come to eat the hot dogs that we will give them.